Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion, Galactic Survival. And as you can see, we are in space. Alright, happy Friday everybody. Hope you had a fantastic week and that your weekend is shaping up to be pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear some of the space around our ship. Right, so we're over here just off the map, so we're going to go ahead and clear out some of these folks. I'm thinking I'm going to sweep at least these two, which will allow me to bring the SV, or the CV rather, closer to the planet, and then be able to basically sweep these other two out as well. What that allows me to do is then to make planetfall, and we will be able to place our base. What we're going to do, let's see here, there should be two, the first two should be over here. I have gone ahead and made a bunch of ammo for the base. I brought fuel with me, right? Yes, okay. I brought energy with me too. I had to stop and check. Just to give you an idea of what we're actually working with, I've got three of these small rapid deploy bases ready to go, and one of the hangar style larger bases. I'm not sure which of the bases I'm actually going to place here. I'm really hoping that we can find a spot level enough. I may end up having to place the base on top of a lava pool, which I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out, but we will definitely give it a try. Alright, so I apologize if it gets a little loud, because I am going to have to go back into first person to deal with this drone. But I am going to see what we can do. And as you can see, I'm running a little low on food. I do have to make it back to the ship, for specifically so I can get something to eat, which is why I'm not planning on doing the planetfall right now. But we will see how this goes. Oh, that hurt. Alright, see if we can... Oh man, my mouse is acting up. I can't turn fast enough. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Come on. Why am I... Let's see. One down. Let's go ahead and reload. Well, first things first. How much did we take any damage from that collision? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next target. I do like the fact that you have different energy rates of energy consumption on planet, in atmosphere, and then in space. And hello, puppy. Wants to be internet famous? Say hello to the internet puppy. Puppy, internet, say hello to the puppy. Alright, so let's see if we can find... He should be right here somewhere. It's probably going to be in that dense cluster directly ahead. So we'll see how this drone fight goes. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's... I hope everybody's been following the development blogs for this game. The folks that have been developing it are still saying that they want to have the pre-alpha to alpha changeover by the end of the month, and that they are mostly on track for it. I know that they've been having a little bit of like just bug finding goodness fun. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, come on. I might have to switch over to the... Yep, I'm going to have to switch over to the keyboard. Because that's... For some reason, my trackball is just acting up a little bit. We know it's not the batteries, because we just changed those. There we go. So I'm not sure what is going on with that thing in combat. It's almost like there's a bug where... having drones on screen are interrupting, the player controls. We actually are pretty good for time and energy, so we might be able to go ahead and just do a sweep on all four drones. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so they are going to be at the next Sathium, which is going to be over here. Let's stay out of the atmosphere. But yeah, like I was saying with the developers, they've got a lot of really interesting things coming in when the game goes over to the full alpha release. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully everybody is enjoying it. We're going to be seeing a lot more of the planetary side survival. What they've got going on is they're actually adding in a more of an organic resource gathering system. So instead of just having one type of block that's, you have a bunch of different shapes and colors that you can produce, they're actually going to be changing, or I should say introducing, a materials based block and creation system. So you'll actually be able to have organic blocks such as wooden blocks. See, again, we get drones on screen and the controls just go pear-shaped. I'm on. Hey, buddy. Whoopsie. Come here. Alright. One of the things that they've also said that they're working on is the AI. So when we get into the actual alpha, I have a feeling this tactic will no longer work. So, all right. So we are approaching the station. I do need to be careful of that station because it's got a lot of big guns on it, if I remember correctly. It has been a while since I've been over here, but I am fairly certain this is one of the research centers that have the big gun. Alright. Oh, it's the shipyard. So yeah, there's a bunch of guns on that thing. Oh, now the question is am I going to be able to bait this drone out far enough to not have to deal with the with the shipyard's cannons? And what I do is I tend to come in around the asteroids because it gives me one of the best chances to be able to basically sneak in on this guy to get inside that minimum engagement range. And that would be the last of the drones. So what we're going to do is we're going to buzz the shipyard because I want to make sure. I believe that is a bunch of cannons there on the bottom of the shipyard, but we will see really quickly. Oh, nope, guess not. I thought that there were cannons on that thing. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to head back to the CV. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut, and I'll bring you back when we are back on board the ship. Oh, I like it when the drone runs are easy. Now, if we can just not have any more problems with the flight controls, we should be good to go. Alright, everybody, we'll be right back. Hi all, and we're back. And as you can see, we are much closer to the planet. We're about 3K away from the planet, and we are down on the southern pole. The reason I do this is I have started parking the ship more in polar orbits, because when you get onto the planet or off of the planet, when you're near one of the poles, it makes it easier to find where you need to be, especially when you're coming off the planet. Since you know you're coming up by the South Pole, it's a much smaller area for you to have to search. So what we're going to do is we are going to head down to the planet. We are going to see if we can find the ore that we need, if it's even on the planet. The last time I did one of these, it actually was on the alien homeworld. So I'm really hoping that we don't have that situation again. We will find out shortly. Alright. Let's go external so that we can cut down on the thruster noise there a little bit. And so, being inside the 3K mark, you know, we're not too far outside of the actual gravity well. But I do keep myself parked outside of gravity simply because, like I said, once you hit the gravity well, you get the increased energy consumption. And that is something that I worry about with the CV, because that CV, when it's planet side, like even on Aqua, the the amount of power that it takes to get off the planet and into orbit was something like half my power supply. It consumes Promethean ridiculously quickly. And Erestrum is on the planet. Okay, that's a good thing. Now we have to find it, and that's the bad thing. That's Promethean deposit. Sathium deposit. So what we're going to do is, this is actually a rather small planet, so just flying east to west normally will help you find your resources, and that looks like... Why do I hear things shooting at me? Oh, there's Erestrum. Alright, so we have Erestrum deposit. Oh, you know why? It's because there's nightmares over here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can take out some of the drones in the immediate area. These are planetary drones, so I'm not too worried about them. You know, they are annoying. Alright, so... And we found another Erestrum deposit. Okay. There's another plasma drone coming. Oh, okay, it's the same plasma drone. Alright. Had me worried there for a second. Alright, so we've taken that drone out. There's a plasma drone over here by the deposit on the other side, so we're going to go ahead and take this drone out as well. And then what we will do is we'll see if we can find a spot to drop the base. Well, that doesn't bode well, because those little things are hostile. Alright. Looks like it's finally dead. Alright, see if we can get the ship back under control before we slam into too much. Alright, okay, so... Yeah, the ship's not really meant to be up on end like that for extended periods of time. Alright, so... Hey, we have some meat. Awesome. Oops. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can get our... We're going to go drop the base basically on the Erestrum deposit, I think. We're pretty bloody close to it. Alright, so let's see here. Where can we place this thing that's going to be convenient for us? Okay, so here's where we find out if player-made structures can survive in lava. Not overly thrilled about this concept, but is what you have to do, right? Okay, so let's bring this thing up. We are going to go with our rapid deploy. We're going to hit spawn. And look at that. Okay. So we are going to go in here, throw some power in there, find our ammo crate really quickly. Come on. Oh, that's not good. Okay, plasma drone is down. Please tell me he didn't do any real damage to the ship. Doesn't look like he did any real damage to the ship. That's good. Okay. That could have been better planned and better timed on my part, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we now have a base that is capable of defending itself. That's a good thing. Our ship looks like it is actually in decent shape still. Nice. Okay. And it looks like we have more company coming in. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get in here. We're going to back our butts up. And I think we're going to sit back and let the base do most of the work. So we're going to fall back a little bit here. And see if these guys actually close in on us. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Looks like is he closing in? I mean, they're obviously getting closer. But it doesn't look like they're actually on their way over here. Right? Nope. He's just out patrolling. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn off the drone or the turret preferences. That's not good. Okay, come on. We have to do that really quick because I don't want it wasting ammo. We only want it attacking other factions and aliens. That's all we wanted attacking. Okay. So now that that's handled, we are going to go over here, gather some Erestrum really quickly. Okay, turn off our jetpack. That's a fairly large Erestrum deposit, so it should be fairly close to the surface. Hopefully. And I don't need a whole lot of it. I just need a little bit to get me going and to get the mine open. So hopefully that is. I am really worried about my ship being blown up, so maybe a little bit more paranoid than normal. Oh, looks like we got some Erestrum there. Look at that. See, look at this. Isn't that nice and simple? So we have now effectively started a base and colony on this planet. We have an open mine, which is a good thing. Gathering one of the resources that we have been severely needing in order to build a lot of the more advanced stuff. I want to just pick up like 200 or so of this. I don't really need a whole lot of it right now. because you only really use it in limited numbers for the advanced crafting station, and then the advanced weapons, because you don't even use it for the ammo, you only use it for the weapons. So let's see what we got here. We're gonna need a lot more than this. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is you know, I'll go ahead and finish doing some mining on camera. So I had some people asking about it. I will try my best to edit down the audio a little bit so it's not quite so loud for you when we're doing all of this. So, what are we up to? We're 107, so we're about half of what I want to have. Okay. And I generally like to gather between 200 and 500 depending on the planet and the resource, just because, like with this one in particular, it's just a pain in the butt to get this particular resource. So, but that's okay. We will make do. So, alright. Come on. How much is that? 170. We're almost there. Looks like we're actually in the good portion of the resource pocket. And this is a fairly large deposit. It was like 3,300. So now, one of the reasons why I do have the other bases ready to be deployed is that in the case the that happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head back. But it's specifically set up so that if I need to... Which planet are you? Oh, I think we need that for one of the healing things. Alright, come on, let me in. Let me in. Oh, you piece of... Can I... There we go. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Should be a drone on the way in somewhere, but that's okay, because while we are doing this, we are going to go here, we're going to drop this, and we're going to go ahead and just say, you know, that. See where the drone's coming in from, because once I know where the drones are coming in from, we'll be able to plan a little bit more accordingly for the next base. Alright, so it should be coming in here. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave the base to deal with it. And I am going to take off. And I do have the Erestrum, so I think I am going to go ahead and call this episode here as well. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, throw it down in the section below the video. As you know, I do my best to try and get back to everybody as fast as I can. I don't always make it, but you know, if I don't, I apologize in advance. It's nothing personal. I just ran out of time. So I am out of time and I am out of here. If you haven't done so already, I do ask that you consider subscribing. Not only does it keep you informed as to what's going on, it helps the channel to grow, but it also helps me know that you're enjoying the content. And any content that you are enjoying, you're going to get more of. So definitely a reason to hit the like button and to subscribe. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and hope to see you back here this afternoon for more 7 Days to Die, and tonight for the live stream. We are doing more live stream every Friday, 7 p.m. U.S. Pacific time. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend, everybody, and as always, take care and be safe out there. Now, let's see if we can do the vessel run.